fun with more than a few.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Thus ends today's lesson.
Otto, is now a good time? She's been better.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can. We've sent ours. No leads yet.
Right.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the Professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi.
Huh?
My fee for bringing Mid across.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then.
Mid.
And Dad said that was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I know that I can help the people here.
Well, all right.
Which,
So-
first thing, there's... The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for. Apart from the wood.
Is that it?
For now.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard. You don't want to carry the place. How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last boards.
Archie. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody.
My thanks.
Was meant to.
Think you can find a...
They're slow.
Excellent.
It's Pat. If it weren't for it,
Indeed.
I'll send.
Thank you. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Oh, Maeve
It's back.
knows how...
Do with a good oiling, this could. Should be enough. How do, Master?
Bardolph. So natural.
Well, I love, but I'm afraid I glad. It don't happen, you know.
That's right. I'll ask him.
I don't mind.
Thank you, Mark.
He went as far as I.
I'll look for him.
Stay
Oh,
sharp.
yeah.
Don't know when those bastards will be back.
Ambrosio won't help me here.
Delrix must have taken the key. We'll have to see the stores. They could be here.
Good girl. Come on.
Naught but wild beasts, this end. All their twisting talons and gruesome laws used to tell me stuff.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though. You do, but... Oh.
Building a workshop, and...
Of course.
Well, that there is... But I can't... But you're a...
It's the least... This shouldn't take long. That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son.
How long it...
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Must be nigh on a decade since the last whack. Oh, it may as well have been a sec.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer, I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back.
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am.
That's brilliant.
Is there...
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over, so as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Did Bernard say how long he was going to be? I mean, it's fine, but I hope he comes soon.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
But I want to help Miss Mididol with her experiment.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard, hearing what became of the place. How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last boards now.
Clive. So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Is it business or pleasure? Coin purse weighing you down?
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Is that all? It's all right. See, there's no...
Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her back. The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? Come again. I may have more for you.
Ah, Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her.
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was...
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He must have... You have the look of him.
Talia, I don't think I could... I'm afraid of what happens if I...
You don't need me to answer that. I hope as much as you that one day, and we must... The operation...
I know, but... God,
I know you will.
Unfortunately, something...
Just tell me what...
No one knows her, unfortunately.
Here, what's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something. Where did you get him?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cry.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It's certainly Clive. I believe that Torgal, in one of our oldest bestiaries, I found his name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals, the girl from the north, won.
You're saying that Jill granted...
What?
Just like that. People called him my hound, but just when his master...
You're right.
Quite. His latent, it had only to be...
Oh, get you to...
And regarding why the beast has the appetite of...
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. But I need you to introduce...
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. But I promise I'll pay you back. Just you wait.
Then I look forward. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
I wish Miss I wonder what she's doing to Dungeon.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last walls. It's all right. See, there's nothing to fear.
Lid's moved into the storeroom. It's just one thing after another around here.
How goes...
Largely. We have myriad sight. If only we knew...
Well, if anyone can...
What?
Word.
Do you know, Clive?
You have nothing to...
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
villains have been up to. It's just one thing after another around here.
Through the good offices of young so as are you, I hear. Which is why I came.
You were working with the Guardians of the...
I was.
Then I have questions for you.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid...
A fleet sailing...
Forgive me for not being able to tell...
What do you think, Vivi?
I think. Come here and I'll... It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the Southern Cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed all as if they believed, or...
And you have your answer. It may well have gone...
allow me, as luck would have it.
I'd be glad of it. Give me a moment to make ready.
Very well, but...
Mid's finished outfitting her little work.
Otto. Coop.
You're not going...
Don't worry. I won't risk any...
The Lanza and the Fang. You have any trouble on the way?
Who is she?
An older son. We've heard nothing.
Thanks.
Sure.
Don't look so worried.
Thanks for...
Gav.
You can count.
All right, Uncle.
We shall.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
So, Lord Cook has...
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Camber that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Iago, take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
for your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Lights and buds!
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help.
And that's exactly what I...
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime.
Are you looking for something in particular? Thank you for your custom.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer.
Anything I allow. My good man, we're seeking to
Well, we're best known for our bar.
Thank you. Oh,
No.
well.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough is when they want to order to do for us.
Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those might be able to help you.
What do you want?
I won't keep a woman, but...
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the Richard...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. The owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss...
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for.
You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Can I help?
Yeah, a long-standing...
Then you should ask. He's been here for years. Try the bath.
Thank... Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! Wax candles!
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Ruzi?
And?
She was a close friend.
Very well. Go to the board.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Who are you working for?
He wanted to...
Though one...
Lord Furder?
Look what the...
You're skilled with a fitting...
You know who I am. So what now?
That isn't... Our work is take him to meet his...
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of...
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets.
Is Lubor's Forge.
So much for Rosina Dalamil, bit.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. Sorry. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
See that he...
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good... But enough of... I want you to put an end... Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
What?
Manners, Grabe.
What?
My apologies. Follow the... Oh, but that was...
Ha! It will be... Let us divide...
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
I've heard damn pilfering, us common folk, and it isn't as it...
Do you have a...
Depends.
Just a question.
Well, we're a stone's throw. The soldiers guarding the mother, the men on the rock throw.
Is that so?
A deposit?
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you? Ugh, then be off with you. Don't be stupid. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come. No, just...
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want?
I'm looking for my...
The gentleman who was with...
Thank you.
Let me treat you.
Huh?
Will this suffice?
By the sands, One of the many
All right, but not
what he hid. Care to
bait, my boy. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck of, but my They took me aside and said they could.
So the.
I thought that a small price to pay for it, but enough about
That the supply of. Meanwhile, members of Coop, I'll wager those soldiers you've been taught.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then and put an end to the trouble, Lubel.
Ha! It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course. Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cooper's trough is when
This river runs all the way to the sun.
$1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Lights and pots!
Do you think they'll be back soon?
I need a new dress.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
My carpets have pride of place in...
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think
all the silver.
You brought the whole 500.
That was the price we agreed upon.
Of course.
Not bad. But what of security? If I were to be
Because these crystals aren't you're buying.
And we have no more jurisdiction, but we have ships, and will gladly...
Royalists?
Why? To collect their shit. And now that these crystals are officially property of the...
Did you get all that?
My lord!
Double-crossing dog. Kill them! Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle!
Good! I'm just getting warmed up! Well, that's...
Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle. I hardly expected one so venerable to...
This was the trouble you spoke of. Well?
Indeed it is. The people of Dalimil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men. And... Well, we'd better get these... It occurs to me that I...
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a... well... To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been and those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way.
Thank you. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust?
Oh.
And my name is not Greybeard.
No.
Double the...
Thank you.
And please tell them that...
Omia Lostelan. Tuisa Achilles.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
Clive. Best of luck.
Is it true what I'm hearing? That the men of the rock were carting off our crystals?
The most fragrant herbs...
Juiciest meat from Green's Redbird.
Ah! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
You're a friend of Lubor's, aren't you? Everyone's getting their crystals now.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A quest. Where is it that you're...
To Drake's Fang.
Then Drake's Fang is Talmeki and Walud are, but no nation has ever before.
No,
And there's more. I fear there may... If you're determined... I've lost one Sid.
I don't plan on dying.
Well... Let's go.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the Vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
that done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Did the Royalists bring them from Ash? Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? spotted us. Taken over the entire mine. So much for the men of the Rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
Ah!
This must be the way out. I won't be sneaking past this one. How did they get in here? Too slow. By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me, Paul. Let's roll.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Did the orcs do this too?
More of them.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him? First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima? You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal. Just what I needed. That better be the last of them.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kupka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
You got away from her! Benedicta!
this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Let's give this a try. Not bad. soon or die! I'm coming, Kuka! What's up, Hugo? Your time. Here it comes. And this game is over.
Mortimer. What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need patching up.
Sid.
Clive.
I am.
Well, all of our comrades who lost...
We had to stall us from Lube. I expect that
It's...
one for this.
Welcome home.
It's good to be back.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your...
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any...
Shouldn't you be put...
Thank you.
How are you doing? Quick look. Always something in there.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come again. I may have more for you.
Ah. The scent.
The very... But whatever... As did it. Orcs. The Waloed. Why work to... It makes no...
Do you know that one can often be... One must instead... The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know...
King Barnabas.
But there is... If one is to... Indeed. Well, the people of the wounds he left consider it the...
I've never known you. I suppose. Blackthorn.
What is it?
I wanted it.
To renew.
I'll try to.
Back, are ya? What do you want? Should last you a good while. You can thank me later. my best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do. And?
Well,
Nothing escapes you, it's true.
good. Is it business or pleasure? Go on, then. It'd better all be here.
No.
And with good there shall be...
All right, really?
It does.
Thank you, Clive.
Hippocrates, I need to know.
Alas, not even the sort
that I saw.
Alas, it, to others,
Brett.
whether the ultimate until I did...
Thank you. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
You're just spreading the...
So, but I can think of plenty of, not least of all, well, she's been going at it hammer.
Very well.
Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
All right.
I'm going to visit Sid.
Sorry, I'm too busy. I've got to get this thermal...
Thermal. And this is...
Only the fastest... Me and my dad designed it together, where other vests and those things, which is... I may have already put the stacks a bit. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to whole thing. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done.
Is there anything I can...
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First thing, the sack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, the helm over the top, and the shielding around the side.
Probably best to take it...
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything. I've got the design. Show these to Black.
I can't make head nod.
Luckily...
writers started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I went up to give some greens.
Black.
Hell with it.
It's for me.
This my luck. Go on then.
She said.
Great. Well, and I'll need her. Get Gavin.
All right.
So Mid's roped still. If that's...
And...
Take a look at it. It's this plating. That means an alloy, which is where you lot come in. Now, there's a special kind. As for the rest of the stuff, mate... Well, one of us should probably give you an anchor.
And the other can go...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but you don't have my winning personality.
You going up? Which one of the...
Otto.
All right. Where do we find?
There's a river that runs through this...
And I'm guessing. I'll head down there.
All right.
You two take care.
Just don't let the bastard...
He wouldn't do that.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto?
Yeah!
Straight home now. Otto.
Ah, I had a quick... Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks it's just lying here.
But unlike...
Well spotted.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me. should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough.
More than me. Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you. The way you've carried on, Morty. When we first met, I had you down as 5 years on, so thanks for...
You weren't wrong, but I changed. And if you had, I couldn't have done it.
No, give over. All I did was chew. You took a rabble of homeless, just like the others. About time I was all this.
I'll see you back at...
Oh, but I'll make sure Black...
Right. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the start.
Nice to get. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a stop. It will take some time, mind.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we...
Give us a...
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased.
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this?
salvage.
Ah, but
I'm sorry.
just so... What's the name back?
What's her name?
Oh. Excess heat is dealt with now. In other words, this is where the helm comes. Our and why? If...
You can stop that. Mid said where would I find...
Ah, yes. The thing, it's no longer...
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my tea.
Good day to you, Sid.
Ready, go? Fly up, Rosia.
reason to fight.
Be safe.
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our own one. The things I do...
Cid!
You shouldn't have...
Indeed.
All right.
come up with something soon.
Mitt.
Excellent.
And
Right.
how's that?
The plating's enough to stop, which is what a prison for the dragon's breath. I thought a triple thick helm and the plating are bulk. I need something light.
Well, if I were in need, I know whose counsel.
Tomes. I've got all the Can you take this too?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures. Oh, I'm never drinking it.
Our pocket for you. Well, actually, could you take... She has some specific need remain, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. And yet, we have made it.
We have, but Bardolph must have... I see.
Early Gregorian histories, before the Dragoons. So if we could... It might be applied. I shall speak to them. If you would be so kind as to bring the knowledge of the...
Thank you, and since you're us...
So you need a hat?
We do. I'll be heading to market.
The other...
Can we count on your...
Always. Well,
Thank you.
I am sure either of these... So, Clive, who will accompany... Take your time.
Shielding that guards against...
So, who will...
Very well. So then.
I have taken...
White. Are you sure this list is... I would have thought the ingredient...
Though these items... So much so, in fact, now, of course.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit...
I will.
You...
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread to the world. That'd mean half of Oriflamme's under ether.
Things would have been different at the Mother Knot.
Welcome, welcome. Come back again.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that price?
All anyone ever wants anymore is more great.
You'll not find
Are
a
those
bruise
pepper
slipping in the
nuts?
bushel.
How goes the hump?
I'm sure everything we need is... Why don't we split up?
All right.
How about you? I'll find the other.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them.
We haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and... Now all that remains. But before we head... Thank you for asking me to help.
It does. It's good to get away from just being here. Do you remember?
How could I forget? Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent? Wouldn't catch you now.
Was there anything you wanted to...
There was. Molly in the kitchens told me about it. Thought you might like to share one.
I would.
And I saw some big white... What do you think? I thought we might...
You all right?
It's just... you're right. Clive. Is it wrong of me to...
No, Jill. This is how life should be, when we can live on our own.
Thank you. Well, I need to give these ingredients. I'll see you at the hide.
Take care.
I will.
How's work?
Well, I was just explaining. Now that we...
You can count on me.
I'm sure. What about the shielding? Its
work is...
Apparently.
Thank you.
Right then. Of course. Oh, and thank you.
It appears our work... A shame. When both the shielding and the Moondur followed, perhaps...
Leave it. Thank you. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then. Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased.
You found some...
In a manner of speaking, he's super...
Brilliant.
Thank me.
Right then, to the black...
You know, when I go in, I thought...
Display.
Same different. Whatever you call it, I think. Let's take this Mid. You get all the...
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammock.
It's finished.
Thank fuck for that.
Thank you. That's one down and...
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines.
You don't mean.
Now they've got a finished one to work off.
Good luck. Right, I'm off.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise, searching for a land. So if the worst came to the... That's what she was meant to be. But now she's so close to being fit. I don't want her to be just I want people to sail a boat in a world where we're not just trying to...
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything.
All right. As soon as the end... Sod up.
Are you sure?
Something...
He'd be proud.
You,
I was.
Right. There's just...
All right.
Aye.
Is that the thing Tomes help to build?
Hugo Cook is dead, isn't he?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. All done?
All right, mid fit. No, it's not quite. She said, Clive, were you born yet? She'll probably be halfway to Ken.
Yep. You in a hurry at all. But anyone got a urgent, but...
Thank you, Oboleth.
Don't mention.
What tidings, Uncle? Troubling. Well...
So what?
Well, but next time...
Don't be so hard on her. Just like when... Anyway, wouldn't do to...
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count, just be sure.
Oh, by the way, she's got something.
I hope she... Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goots.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Faster!
Time to fight.